Hi, Iman. So could you introduce yourself a little bit to our audience?
Yeah, so I'm Imane. I am a U2 McGill student. I study psychology, and I went to Bandung in Indonesia for the Malala Education Project with AIESEC last summer.
How did you hear about AIESEC before?
So actually, I heard about AIESEC in CEGEP. So in my last year of CEGEP at Marianopolis College, I heard about it, but it was kind of too fast for me. I didn't had time to organize myself financially and even time-wise. So I told myself that I would do it the summer after at McGill, which is what I did.
Could you briefly tell us about the project you do? What exactly kind of work did you do there?
Yeah, of course. So I was in Indonesia for 6 weeks for the Malala Education Project last summer. And basically, during our time there, we were a bunch of other students who got trained, who had a little bit of training on how to basically teach basic things to children in orphanages and in rural areas where they have less opportunities. So basically we were teaching English there mostly. However, we also adapted to the different things that the organizers of the orphanages or the directors of the places asked. So some asked for how do I say that? To explain our origins and where do we come from, and basically educate the children who aren't as exposed to other cultures to learn about those different cultures, since we are so many from different places. And they actually appreciate, they liked it so much, and they were surprised at many facts. For example, when I was talking about Canada, I explained that temperatures can go down up to minus 40 degrees, and they couldn't even imagine it, and they were really surprised by it. And yeah, so I also got the chance to teach a little bit of biology to older children, and psychology, and even I had a tiny seminar on self-esteem and psychology. So even though it's English, you really teach them a lot more than that. Of course, you teach them about culture and different material, but for a lot of them, you teach them to open their minds. I think that's the main thing that really stuck to me. Yeah.
So how's the place, which city in Indonesia, and how's the environment? Also on weekends you get to go out to explore. Did you get any culture shock or something?
So I wouldn't say that I have any culture shock, but basically we went, our project, we got divided into 3 and 4 later on places to teach at. So one of them was a little self-organized class. It was called Rumah Lentera, and we were basically teaching the kids from the neighborhood whatever they wanted us to teach them. It was mostly English, and so that was one place I taught at. And another place was Alco Maria. So that was an orphanage, but it's not an orphanage where only orphans went. It was an orphanage where children from sometimes we had under 6, I think around 5 to 17-year-old would go there.
With other volunteers, how did you spend the time with them, and did you learn something for them?
Yeah, so I did spend a lot of time with different volunteers, and some of them were local, so from Bandung in Indonesia, where the project was, and others were from Germany, a lot from McGill actually. Some were from Namibia, but she's originally from there in Africa, but she was studying in Thailand, and others from China and other places in the world. And actually we all officially met in a villa for a training in another city near to Bandung. It was called Lembang, and for 2 days, 1 night, we the people from the city, actually all part of the like the AIESEC project from the different projects. So there was like something more environmental, more education. So all the different projects we joined together, and we all learned about those different projects, and we all together kind of brainstormed about what we wanted to bring to the project, basically, and what we wanted to do with the children and with the different communities that we were going to work with. And so we got to, at the same time, to know who was there in Indonesia from the different countries, and we got to make really good friends. Actually, another friend who will be interviewed as well was actually in Bandung in Indonesia, and we didn't know that we were both at McGill, and therefore we kind of like became friends that way. So that was cool.
Yeah, that's amazing. And also, like, there are a lot of like McGill students that want to go. So why do you think they should take this opportunity to like go on volunteer or like entrepreneur internships? Like, what do you think you should? Yeah.
Okay. So to everyone who wants to go, do not hesitate and go right away, especially at this time of your life, because you're in school and you have the time to do that, and you have all the opportunities to do that and the resources to do it. And AIESEC is like, if you're like a first-time traveler, AIESEC is like the best thing that can happen to you, because they will help you travel and at the same time learn about different countries and gain experience and make. It's like the perfect opportunity to help you open your mind and learn about different things within one project. So I definitely recommend it if you're looking for experience, but experience like professionally, but also individually, if you're learning experience for yourself. The project is actually really fun. You meet a lot of people, and oh my god, hey! How are you? Good, and you? Good.
What is this?
I'm doing an interview for AIESEC.
Oh, I actually been on the AIESEC volunteering trip as well.
Did you guys go to the same project?
Well, yeah, that's how we met. We went to Bandung, Indonesia. I was doing another project. It's called social entrepreneurship, and then Imane was doing a project called Malala.
Yeah.
Can you introduce yourself to us?
So my name's Yulin, and I'm second year student at McGill. I'm studying psychology and econ. I'm also a member of AIESEC McGill. I'm currently, it's my second year in McGill right now. In AIESEC, sorry. Can you crop that out? It's my second year in AIESEC McGill. I'm really enjoying it so far.
Yeah, thank you so much for the interview, and your story is like really fun. If you have the chance to like do it again, would you still like go on a trip like with AIESEC?
Definitely. This is something that I would do every single summer if I could. I say summer because during the year I study. If I could do it during the year, I would do it too. So yeah.
Okay, thank you. So I heard you had a project in Bandung, Indonesia. Could you briefly tell us about the project? Like, what exactly did you do, and did you hang out with other people as well?
Okay, so I went to Indonesia last summer for like a 6-week project called social entrepreneurship. So basically what our project did was we're trying to promote this kind of coffee beans from the local village called Puncak Bintang to the local roasteries and coffee shops. We did like market research, we did a lot of like sales. We also like sold coffee on the street, which is also really fun. We also hosted like a cupping event where we invited all the villagers and coffee shop owners to this place, and then like try out the coffees and talk about like partnerships. So like the main purpose of our program was to teach the villagers how they can leverage like the social media to promote the coffee beans they have, and then by that they'll be able to create like a more consistent income throughout the years. Another thing we did was like we did like a fundraising. So for all the money we collected, we used that money to renovate the children's library in the village, as well as built like vertical gardens, repainted some of the garbage cans in the village as well. Yeah.
Also, like, did you hang out with other volunteers from other countries? Can you tell us about your experience about that as well?
Yeah. So I think in my projects alone, I think there are at least 10 different nationalities. There I met people from Vietnam, India, China, France, Belgium, the UK, the States, Canada for sure. I think Colombia, as well as, damn it. Yeah. Crop the damn it out, please.
Also, did you like go to other areas in Indonesia to like for travel a bit?
Yes. So we actually, for everyone that went to the volunteering opportunities, we always have like a 1 week break in between, like throughout the project. So during the 1 week break, me and a couple other friends that I met throughout the projects went to different cities just to travel. We went to Yogyakarta. There's the biggest Buddhist like temple in the world there, so we visit that. And then we also went to Bali and Lombok Island throughout like the week. It was really fun, like to hang out with people and then just travel and then get to really immerse into the local culture a little bit, which is really fun. Yeah.
Do you think how this project can help you personally and professionally?
So like the project I did, I think it's more on the marketing side, even though it's not like a professional internship, but then it definitely emphasized a lot on like marketing, sales, which is really interesting for me because I'm not like a business student, and then I always want to have I always want to have this kind of experiences. So I think AIESEC, like volunteering with AIESEC, really provides me this opportunity to do that. And also I think the people that I met throughout the projects is also really amazing in the sense that we're all from different culture, we have different life experiences, and getting to know them, talk to them, really broadens up my horizons, let me to see see things on from different perspectives. Yeah.
If you have the chance to go again, would you still want to do it this summer?
Yeah, for sure. Actually, I really want to do an internship abroad this summer because it's my second year and I want to have a more my major related opportunities, do something like that abroad. So I might apply to one of the global entrepreneurship opportunities during the summer. But yeah, hopefully that works out. Yeah. Yeah, thank you.